So I just got out of watching Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I'm gonna give you guys my review and what I thought about this film. But first off, everyone's saying this movie's bad and saying it's one of the worst movies of all time is wrong. This movie is very enjoyable. It has a lot of great action. It has a lot of great set pieces in this film. And early on, I enjoy the first action sequence. So let's talk. Honestly, I was a little bit worried about the de-aging in this movie, but to be honest, it looked fine at most parts. I mean, when he was talking, yes, sounds like the old Harrison Ford, but I still enjoyed it. And the first opening sequence, the whole fight scene was amazing, and I love the elements when they do go back in time and tell more about the story. Harrison Ford's still great as Indiana Jones at 82 years old, and he still crushes the role, and it's just amazing to watch what he does on screen. Phoebe Waller-Bridge was an exciting surprise for this movie. I honestly loved her as Elena Shaw. It was her and Harrison Ford's chemistry really worked, and I liked how they went off each other and had great dialogue, and that they were just great together. Matt Mikkelsen as Dr. Voller was a good villain, and I honestly think he's one of the better villains in Indiana Jones, and he had a good reason why he wanted to do his things, but not in a good way, but in a very bad way. He wanted the Nazis to win the war and wanted to go back in time and fix Hitler's mistakes. But I thought that was very interesting. And the artifact in this movie is really cool, and it's interesting, the Dial of Destiny, and it's just so much fun to watch. And honestly, it's just a great action adventure film. I like how James Mangold put his own flair in this film, takes his own swings at it, and sometimes it does connect, and sometimes it just doesn't connect. And I love some Spielberg elements in this film, and I also like some callbacks as well. But here's a big spoiler of the film. If you haven't seen it yet, just scroll away. But Shia LaBeouf's character, Mutt Williams, dies when he enlists in the military. He dies in the war, which causes Indiana Jones and Marion to get divorced because Marion can't deal with the grief of losing her own son. And Indy deals with that throughout the whole movie and tells Helena Shaw about that. That's why at the end of the film, he feels like he has no purpose and that he wants to stay back in time. But Helena knocks him out and brings him back to the present, and then he has a great moment with Marion, and they both comfort each other, which I thought was amazing. And people saying they hate this movie is wrong, and they didn't really understand it, but they are entitled to their own opinion. But honestly, I really enjoy this film. I think it's better than Kingdom Crystal Skull, so I will give this film a 7.5 out of 10. And I highly recommend you guys to go watch this in theaters. It is not bad as everyone's saying it is, and it's actually a really great time in the movie theaters. Let me know down in the comments what is your favorite Indiana Jones movie, and if you have seen Dial of Destiny, what is your favorite part of the film?